Alright, so we're going to do a class on how to enter using daily open and using weekly monthly to target. And I'm going to show you guys how you could enter straight off open. Alright, this is basically just going to be entries. Usually I have the fractal zones up, and those will be like zones to target, but since I can't have them for previous days, they won't look as good. Alright, let's get started. Let me delete everything off this, and then I'll show you. Alright, first thing you're gonna do, go to 1 minute, and then from there you're gonna go to the first candle that is being made on the 1 minute. So it's this candle right here. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna mark out the wick it makes. So this is the wick, and then you can mark out the high, the first candle high it made. So we're gonna do this one. Yeah, I'll do this one. Alright, after that we're gonna go 5 minute. And as you can see here, on this 1 minute zone we marked out, on the 5 minute, you can see how it holds up the zone really nice. And same with this one. So all you're looking for is either or to turn into support or resistance. So we want this for longs, we want this to be support. So these 5 minutes candles closing into the box and not closing out of it is a good sign of us going up. And same with this one. See how it is not closed below. And then I want you guys to learn how to use the VWMA, which is this blue line. And you can see how in confluence it works with it. See how we tap into it and then boom, rejects it. Same with the 1 minute. See right here how this line keeps getting closer and closer to the zone, and then boom. So your entry would have been this for safety. And from there you can target this fair value gap. You can either target the hit of it or 50%. I like to target 50%. So this is what it would look like. Long position. I like to enter off the 50% of the zone, and then you can put your stops below that, like a 5 minute close below that. Or if you're really aggressive, you could take a 20-point stop, but I like to keep it small, no more than like 15. And target that. Look at that, 62 points. 1 to 5 risk to reward ratio. If you want to snipe that bitch, then right here, I'm gonna do a close, a 5 minute close. You do a 5 minute close below this zone and target that. Now you have 87 points. Not much difference, 20-point difference. For me, I like this better. This more confirmation. Boom. First candle up. Retest back into this high. And boom. And then we also have a imbalance / fair value gap right here that we bounced off of. So that's just one example. This is New York Open. Dun, dun, dun. Target, you can target fair value gaps, liquidity levels. You can target this high, but it's not much points. All right, let's go to the next day. This was a L trade, regardless. I'm gonna show you why. This would have been an L trade because you can see here we open up. This is the opening candle right here. So let's get rid of this. Maybe you guys would have caught the sells, but for me, the way I play it, I would have got stopped out. So you take the opening candle wick to body, mark that out. So for me, I probably would have got stopped out twice. Not gonna lie. So as you can see here, we get a wick, and then boom, impulse move down, and then we come back up. I would have liked to take sells on the bottom of it, something like that. Stop above that, but my stops are really, really, really tight. See, and then you can target this low. On Asian sessions and London sessions, the amount of points you'll get is between 20 to like 30 points. As you can see here, we have 26 points, and that's why I like to target. I would have got stopped out on this. Probably stopped out right here as well. So something like this, enter off that, stops below this wick right here, so 6-point loss. I mean, you could have won this trade. Target this high or these, but I don't know. I don't like it too much. But if you're patient and went to the 5-minute, you would have caught this. Impulse move down, retest, fair value gap right here. This is how you would have played it. A close above this would be your stop, or a stop loss on top if you're really aggressive. So we'll do this. Your stop would have been, oh, it's not bad, at 8 points. On Asian session, I don't like to go more than 10 points for a stop loss. You target first low right here, or you could target these lows right here. I would say target these lows because this low was made right at open. And see how it gives you 30 points. But you see why this 1-minute wick could be used as a pivot point. See how it acts. Turn this into support, and then boom, we lost it, and then now it turned into resistance. You could enter off the 50% of it, so 10-point stop if you're using the highs, or if you just do the close above, you're risking about like 6-7 points. Target lows. I would say target these lows, not these lows. But look at this massive move. Could have caught 70 points, 87 points if you had that diamond hands. Alright, bet. We'll go next. This is Asian session. This is a trade I gave you guys in the analysis channel that really went. It went like 50 points. This trade was so nice. So we'll start from scratch. As market open, we get a big impulse move up. So what I did is marked out this low, this low with the wick, and then this high. And then all I'm doing is just waiting for price to come back and hit the zone. Don't enter too early sometimes. If it goes without you, it goes. Don't fucking chase. Wait for it to hit your zone. You'll get the best risk to reward ever. So you'll have a limit order with your stop. Boom. Stop below this wick right here. And then your target about like 24 points, which is this high. Or if you really had diamond hands, or with the fractal, I believe there was a zone up here and it hit it at like right here. So like 30 points. Just waiting for price to make it to support. Your risk to reward, your stop loss shouldn't be more than 15 points. If it's 20 points, then you had a bad entry, or it wasn't a best risk to reward trade. If your stop loss is like 20 points, I would go with micros. I would go with like a 5 lot, 10 lot. If you're on a 50K funded, risking $200 to make $300, $400, not bad. Let's go to the next one. Boom, 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 boom. We had. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of this. And just watch closely how this VWMA is in confluence with these zones. So 6:30, market opens. Mark out your wick. You could have played this 1, 2, 3, 4 on the 4th candle, but this is very, very sketchy to play. So your stop loss are very, very tight. So if you would have played this, enter the hit of the zone, so like right there, risking 13 points, target these highs, you're making 58 points. And then runners can make 100 points. And final TP, like 155 points. But that's not this. I usually don't play. If I'm gonna play within the first 5-minute candle, it's gonna be a scalp. It's gonna be to target this high or that high. I don't like to hold too long because market likes to sweep, do a bunch of up and down before making the actual move. To avoid that, this is how you would caught it without getting wicked out or getting caught up in chop like I did. So you mark out the first high. You could have done, I like to do the bigger wicks, give you a better zone, or you could do that one, this tiny ass one. And then you see how this 1 minute VWMA matches up with this. Held it, came back, we went up, and then retested it, and then boom. So this would have been your entry / stop loss. Stop loss you could do below this candle or like that, or close below the zone. Target that. I believe this line's liquidity. I'm not sure. You would just target 5-minute, 15-minute liquidity. This is the trade I smacked. It was like 56 points. That's how I played it. And then if you just extend this to the right, look at, you catch those right here. Break below, retested it, boom. You would be targeting these lows right here. So how this would work, you would be, this trade would have been a little anxious because they retested it twice. But with like a 10-point stop, that's why don't look at your trade, just set a limit order, a stop loss, and just come back a few minutes later. 78 points you would have caught. Or if you would have targeted this low, you would have made 46 points, which is awesome. Man, with this zone, this is crazy. With the 1 minute zone that I made, you would have caught this as well. Target these lows. Boom. Stop loss with the close above that. Risking like 10 points. Target that. 85 points. Just like that. And with the fractal, you could even catch more. You could hold your trades longer because you know where the zones are at, and that's where you would be targeting. So most likely there was a zone like right here with the fractal, so you would have caught like 150 points or some shit, which is crazy. Let's go to Asian session. Asian session is the best session to practice on because it's less volume. Candles move slower. Not a lot of liquidity sweeps or fake outs. So we'll see here. Oh, this is London. My bad. My bad. This is London. London opened. There was no trade. London, there's usually not any trades. You'll get them like once a week. But when they do go. So for me, I wouldn't worry too much about London. Get your sleep in. Asian session is the best because everyone should be available for then. Look at this. This trade was beautiful. You can already see what's happening. So the market opened right here. Draw out your zone. Wait for price to break above, then enter on the retest, as it did right here. Your entries is just about yours. So you could be aggressive and enter right as it hits the zone, or you could be more conservative and put it at 50% of the zone, and always put stop below, so you're risking about like 5 points here. I like this low to catch. I like to go like off this, so like 24 points. I'm telling you, Asian sessions like 24 to 30 points. On a good day, you will hit 50. Like this day, it would have been nice. You would have caught, if you had runners, could have smacked it like 44 points. And then into London session, could have caught 88 points. But I don't know, this was like a 6-hour trade. Then we go to New York session. Just rinse and repeat. This shit's easy. You can see here, 6:30 right here. Mark out your zones. This looks news related, not gonna lie. Boom, reject. When you see a bunch of wicks into these zones, that's a good indication that this zone is gonna work. Look at this, risk to reward. Enter 50% right there for your stop. Above those highs, 10 points. Target like this low right here. 65 points. That easy. And let's say you did miss it by chance. Price usually likes to come back up, and then you retest off this zone. So you could have done this, something like that, and then target previous lows. But it didn't do that. Actually did it over here with this wick. But I don't like using these zones. Be right back, part 2.